We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. To return is Dallas Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now a run with the rookie out of Oregon. And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll go again here with Irvin. And he'll weave his way down close to that 1st down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be 3rd down and short. Right back to Irving. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Baker gonna give it to Irvin. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On 2nd down, a run with Irvin. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Mayfield. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their 1st points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Yeah! They put Pickens in motion. Dak going to put it up right away. That's complete left side to Pickens. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
Hey, 47. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll throw again. Dak. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. To the air again. Prescott. He's got his big tight end. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Aubrey, good with the extra point. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and you know they missed on that long attempt. At least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They go play action with Mayfield, and that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Yeah, here we go.
Play action now. Prescott. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time, but contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here we go, 46. Hey, kill. 46.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Pickens. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it.
47.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
26.
Prescott again. He'll be forced outright. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Again, Prescott to the air. The second down throw is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Going for it all. And the Buccaneers are going to have it just past their 25.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A give. This is Irving. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Malik Hooker there on the tackle. Second and 7. They'll run with Irving. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Malik Hooker there on the tackle. Here's a third down and 4. To throw is Mayfield. Open man, right side. He's got it. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers first down. Now Mayfield. Down the field, it's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And the Buccaneers first down.
On the handoff, it's Irving. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. They'll run it. It's Irving. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
To throw is Mayfield. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Buccaneers. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
We're all time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. All even on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. First and 10.
Here we go. Wait, take.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
The tackle by Justin Ladouceur. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's brought in right side by Pickens. Third and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 54. Wide in. 26.
Now Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah. Here we go. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Bucs 11-yard line.
So pushed back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Let's take 47. 26.
Back to throw is Prescott. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Flowers now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Irving. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Yeah, here we go.
On play action, here's Dak. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. There's Ferguson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboy.
Hey, kill! 47.
27-yard line.
Here go 46.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Yeah! Hey, kill! 47. 26.
Throwing again, Prescott on second and 10. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
Yeah! There we go. Sweat.
They put Pickens in motion.
46. There we go, going to 53. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun on third down. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Now it is first and goal.
Yeah!
Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up second and goal.
Now at the 2-yard line.
Here we go, 46.
Brings up second and goal.
46.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cowboys will get out in front 17-7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Flowers now to return it. Ho-ho! The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Yeah! Here we go!
Sending a receiver right. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught for a throw. Touchdown, Dallas. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys up their lead. It's now 24-7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Flowers now to return it. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They'll run. It's Williams. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. That is Ferguson in motion. On 2nd down, it's Dak. That one, take it in. Touchdown, Cowboys. On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. And the Cowboys add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Flowers now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Prescott now. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. They'll play action. It's Prescott. A ball deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On the play fake, Dak. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and Tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
3rd and 9.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take. 26.
They'll throw again. Dak. And that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And now it's 4th down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Real. What's up?
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Regular.
They send Evans in motion.
Done.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the 2nd half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Everyone, kill. Hey, kill. What do you think?
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll let this go for Pickens. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He's got a man wide open, the tight end, complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run going left. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. Mayfield to the line. The Bucs will try for 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
He'll start at the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Go to 54, go to 54. Why?
They'll send a tight end in motion. Prescott on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Now Prescott. Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. On 2nd down, they'll run. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line. Play fake. Prescott. This one complete right side. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Alert, alert, alert.
On 1st down is Mayfield. And this will be incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 28. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield going up top for Evans. Oh, big hole left side. And he will dive into the end zone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mayfield to the line. The Bucs will try for 2. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he gets in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Come back here. Within a couple of scores now, it's a 15-point game. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Yeah!
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it third and 10.
47. 26.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 37 yards.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Prescott again. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again. Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
47.
To the air again. Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. A sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Yeah,
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Here we go. Let's it. Here we go, going to 54 wide. Here we go, 47.
Slot receiver headed right.
26.
Now Dak on 4th down. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge fourth down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand. Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Good.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Open man downfield, that's Godwin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Regular. Real. Good.
On play action, Mayfield. Down the field, it's Evans. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
King. Good.
They go play action with Mayfield. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football at their own 23.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Here we go. Wait.
On play action. Here's, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
They put Pickens in motion. This one, deep downfield for Mingo. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Mike, that's a great play for any defensive back, let alone an undrafted rookie. I mean, to think that every single team passed on him in this past year's draft multiple times is pretty hard to believe. And again, this is the growth. This is the development that they saw when he signed there as an undrafted free agent. And he has taken advantage of every opportunity he's been given, and now he's creating turnovers for this unit. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Darius Slay. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
47.
First down, Prescott. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
They'll throw again. Dak. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Again, Prescott to the air. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and good. The Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Flowers now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. To the left side, to Godwin. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Baker to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Alert, 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 alert.
On 2nd down, Baker. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now he'll air one out. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. We'll go play action. It's Prescott. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
He's got it! And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Run. Good.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Good. Done.
Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Anytime you decide to drop back to pass this deep in your own territory, that quarterback has to have a clock in his head. Get the ball out of my hand. In this case, checks it down to his back, picks up a nice gain, gives the offense a little breathing room.
He'll air it out down the middle. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Here's 1st and 10.
What do you think?
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Taking off. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. And I tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the 1st down, to get down and live to play another snap. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum.
By the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. He's going to try it here again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions. And now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete.